This video is brought to you by education.au. Creative, capable, connected. It was produced by education.au's Strategic ICT Advisory Service, a project funded by the Australian Government's Department of Education, Employment and Workplace Relations. Collaboration in teaching and learning.
When you think of your past experiences in learning, do you picture this? A row of learners listening, or not, to teacher, lecturer or trainer? Teaching and learning is changing. We're moving to collaborative learning, where students and teachers are constructing knowledge together, and where technology is a critical enabler in this major shift.
There's something very powerful about these emerging technologies and the way they enable and extend collaborative learning like never before, with things like wikis, where, for example, kids get to create and edit their own classopedia, if you like, or glossary with text, pictures and links to background information and sounds and videos from literally everywhere. Online forums where there's when there's no shouting, and where particularly those shy kids whose voice always gets drowned in the classroom discussions all of a sudden contribute and say, hey, I'm heard. The point that has really crystallised in my mind after only about a year or two of using these tools is that they are immensely helpful in what I believe is the fundamental mission of education, and that's regardless of an ism that you might subscribe to. And that mission is for students to expand their understanding of the world beyond their immediate experience, and learn how to live as healthy individuals in a changing and fast-changing and dynamic society.
To make these new technologies effective learning tools, we need ubiquitous, fast access to the internet, professional learning opportunities in digital pedagogy, and all the sectors and interests working together.
Learning is about connecting and change. And in our environment, we learn, we unlearn, and we relearn. What we're talking about here is refocusing the process of learning. The shift to collaborative learning will impact teacher education, learning space design, and assessment.
If used effectively, collaborative learning using technology can be a powerful weapon for improving access to education. In remote and regional areas in particular, the level of a person's post-compulsory schooling is directly related to their degree of remoteness. This disadvantage is something that we have to fix, particularly if we're going to close the gap for Indigenous Australians. The pace of technology change is affecting all aspects of education.
Involving learners in learning as a collaborative process has far-reaching benefits. It actually enables an individual to contextualise their learning. They're actually learning things that they want to learn, so you're able to develop a learning program for the individual, and they're within the individual's learning style, and it gives it relevance to what they're actually learning about, and it actually helps empower them. It makes them understand how to learn, so they're learning how to learn. And in the current climate where life is changing so quickly, so where 12 months ago in Australia, we were skill shortages, we were a booming economy, and now at the beginning of 2009 we're in a global financial crisis. So where things are changing all the time, and individuals are going to require, and do now, require the ability to learn and learn quickly, then the ability to know how to learn is really important.
Numerous national education initiatives are underway through the Council of Australian Government, the Australian Information and Communications Technology and Education Committee, and the Department of Education, Employment and Workplace Relations. There are also individual projects through the Australian Flexible Learning Framework, state education departments and individual TAFEs and universities. We need to bring together all our initiatives in learning, teaching and technologies so that learners, teachers and leaders can master the skills required in digital literacies, information literacies and new media literacies. We make 4 key recommendations. Firstly, to provide access to post-compulsory education options for remote and regional learners. This can be done by leveraging the investments being made through existing broadband initiatives. Secondly, to extend the digital education revolution to the vocational education and training and university sectors. Thirdly, task a national body to work through national partnerships to reduce the fragmentation of effort and to maximise the best use of investments made in technology. And fourth and finally, to embed new media literacy skills in Australia's new national curriculum in a consistent way independent of specific technologies. Acting on these four recommendations will position Australia to lead the world in the use of technology in learning and teaching. And even more importantly, will mean that all Australians have access to the skills they need to thrive in the 21st century world.
To download the full Collaboration in Teaching and Learning report, visit education.au.au/SICTAS. This video is brought to you by education.au. Creative, capable, connected.